Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. It is Kay, your spiritual witch, your astrologer and numerologist. So today I'm going to share with you a quick health protection ritual that you can do because this whole pandemic is going around and I've been doing it for myself and my family. So it's really quick, really simple, really easy. Anybody can do it. So let me share it with you. And it's also a Saturday today, which is a good day. Saturday ruled by Saturn, or you can do this on Tuesday ruled by Mars, which is the planet of destruction and war, or you can do it at any point. I recommend you do protection work at any point you need it, but those are good days, and also during a waning moon, which we're in now. So you're going to need a white candle, basic white candle, some salt, some basil, something sharp like a nail, maybe, or a pin to inscribe your candle. You can also, you also need lemon as well. You need some plain white paper, or traditionally what is used in my culture is like brown paper. So this is just brown paper from what you'd get at the supermarket, what you put your vegetables in, so you can just use some of that. If you don't have that, then of course just go ahead and use normal white paper. Okay, so let's get into this. So the first thing we're going to do is bless and cleanse everything. Never ever work without blessing and cleansing your tools. So I bless and cleanse this candle, remove any negative energies. You can say any words of protection that you want. Bless and cleanse this candle. Then once you've blessed and cleansed that, you can even use Florida water. If you have Florida water, just get some on a tissue and wipe it down, or just use a simple incense. I'm using copal, which is great for when you're working with kind of protection work. You can use dragon's blood, you can use frankincense, or plain old lemon is great as well. Lemon incense is always great. So once you've blessed your candle, what you're going to do is you're going to get your sharp object and you're going to inscribe the names of those who you want to protect their health. Okay, so for example, if I put my name, now many people write that way from left to right, which is understandable. Unless you're Arabic, you will write the other way around, but mainly people who write in English is from left to right. Now I go this way. I start and write the names that way because as the candle burns down, when you think about it, it will go through the names in the right order. And I also write backwards so that it appears that it's burning it, I should say, in the right way. So I'd write K backwards, A, then I'd write E, my name, yeah? And I'm just going to write some random names. Let's just write Jane. And again, I'm writing the letters. I'm writing the names and the letters backwards. So I've got J-A-N-E written backwards. And let's just put, I don't know, let's just put Sam. So I'm going to do S back to front, A and M. So you'd write all the people's names down. You can write their dates of birth as well. So let's just cut, and you could do that, you know, the right way. So let's just carve in my date of birth. And this is just a quick example. So you'd write their names, full names, you'd write their date of birth. You could even write the location where they are in the world. And once you've got all the people on that you want to protect, then across them, the other way, okay? Because you are protecting them, over them, you're going to write your intention. So you can write words like protection, and you'd write that the right way round. You can put things like banish COVID, Covid-19. You can put things like protection, from COVID, okay? You'd write your intention, basically, whatever it is that you want, across the people whenever you inscribe a candle. So you write their name one way, and you write what you want to be drawn or attracted to them over them the other way. Now, once you've done that, I've already blessed and cleansed the herbs, but I'll do it again in front of you as a demonstration. So I bless and cleanse these herbs to protect, remove, banish any negative energy and send away any potential viruses. The health of the people concerned on this candle, my intention is for them to be protected from. from COVID-19 or any negative energy. So I'm just going to write some random names. Let's just write Jane. And again, I'm writing the names and the letters backwards. So I'd write K backwards, A, N-E written backwards. And let's just put Sam. So I'm going to do S back to front, A and M. So you'd write all the people's names down. You can write their dates of birth as well. So you'd write All right, now as you can see, I've just put the herbs down on a chopping board. So you just put them down on a flat surface and you can just mesh them together. Now here is where you've got two options. When it comes to your candle, we're going to now dress the candle. We've inscribed it, we're going to now dress it and anoint it. You can use plain lemon, okay, and you can put lemon all over your candle. Why lemon? Lemon is a great protective scent. Lemon will sour things, banish, remove and send away things. So that's why I recommend that you use lemon. And also everybody can get access to lemon at the supermarket. If you don't have lemon, another thing you can use is vinegar, but I highly recommend lemon, to be honest with you, especially if you're dealing with things like this, like you're trying to send away a potential virus or protect your health. I just say lemon personally, but if you want to use vinegar, if you're called to vinegar, go for it. So then you will just anoint basically your candle and your wick with your lemon. And as you do this, you're going to be thinking about your intention. You could be saying your words of intention, what you want this lemon to do. The idea is to program the things that you're using with your own intention. So, you know, this lemon will protect the health of the people on this candle, will banish and remove any negative energy. Every time they go out in public, they will be protected from coming into contact with any viruses. Okay, so you set your own intention. Now, if you're someone who has protection oil, I make my own protection oils. You can also purchase this from my store. Obviously, I can't give you the recipe. I'm not going to share that with you. But if you're someone who makes your own oils like I do, feel free to anoint your candle with oils. Now, if you are someone that makes your own oils, here's a quick tip I'm going to give you. Empower your oils with things like crystals. Okay, so get the crystals that radiate the energy of what your intention oil is. So in my oil here, protection oil, I have like black crystals. So you might use like black tourmaline, you might use an onyx stone, a smoky quartz, any black crystal that will absorb negative energy. You can also use amethyst. Amethyst is a great crystal for overall protection, and it's a crystal that I vibrate with quite highly myself, so amethyst is great. I recommend that. You can also use things like amulets to put into your oils. So here's an evil eye amulet, which obviously we all know what this does, especially if you're on this channel, you should know what this does. But if you don't, an evil eye is a Middle Eastern kind of symbol that will draw in and absorb any negative energy, and it will kind of absorb it, and you could say banish it and diminish it. So it's a great one to put into a protection oil. So in my own protection oil, I have all three of these. I have a crystal, I have two types of crystals, and I have one of these evil light amulets as well. This is just something that I sell in my store. I'll be updating the store. They should be in there in the next week or so. But if you have any of those, put those into your oils. Another tip I will give you about protection oils. Now, if you do make your own protection oil and you feel comfortable with this, and obviously I feel comfortable with it because I'm a witch and the kind of witch that I am, but I do recommend that you go to your local graveyard, okay, and you take a tiny bit of earth or dirt from the graveyard, just a tiny little bit, in a plastic bag, bring it home and put like a pinch of it into your oil. If you also make destruction oils as well, I recommend that you put a little bit of graveyard dirt in there as well, but only if you feel comfortable, okay? Don't do that if you do not feel comfortable. Okay, so that's another alternative. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the lemon because I'm keeping this simple and accessible for everybody. Everybody can get hold of lemon. So you anoint your candle, set your intention for it, then work your candle through your herbs, okay? So your candle then becomes anointed with your herbs as well. Oops. So here we go, all right? So it's a quick demonstration. It's got all our basil, our salt, all over it. Then we're gonna grab our plate, and unless your candle is flat bottomed and it will stand, you're always gonna need to probably stick the candle to the plate somehow, and I normally just melt the bottom a little bit and stand it up in the plate like so. Oops, I might need to melt this a little bit more. There we go. That should stand. Okay, voila. Now, what we're going to do next, any excess herbs, place that onto a plate. And then I also recommend that you grab some more of your salt. Cleanse the salt. And you just do a circle of salt around your candle as well, so that your candle is encased with a protective circle of salt. Okay, and you can go back in and grab some of your basil and do a circle of basil as well, so that is around your candle. Now, so this is your candle part all nice and prepared. So then you're going to write your petition or your intention. And all you need to do is grab a piece of paper, a small piece of paper. Remember, this can be white if you don't have brown paper, or you can't have access to brown paper for whatever reason. You can just keep it simple and just use normal white note paper. Get yourself a black pen, make sure it's not any other colour, do use black. A Sharpie or even a permanent marker is great. Then you're going to write the name of the people. So let's just write my name. I put Kay, I put Jane, and what did I put? Sam. Yeah? I put the names on, Kay, Jay and Sam. So it's me and 2 random people. You can put their dates of birth down as there as well, and their location, and then you're just going to write your intention, what you want. So as a quick demonstration, I'll just put the health of these people is protected from negative situations, people, places, things, including COVID-19. They are protected each time they leave the house and come into contact, if I can get this in, with others. So this is just really basic, okay? You can write whatever intention in whichever way you wish it to be. But I've just set the intention here that the health is protected of these people from negative situations, people, places, or things. Their health is protected every time they leave the house and from coming into contact with anybody with COVID. Now, again, if you use your protection oils, grab a bit and grab a little bit on your finger and just anoint the paper with it. If you don't use protection oils or you don't have access to that, again, grab a little bit of your lemon and anoint your paper with the lemon, okay? Put the same energy from the lemon that is going to protect and repel things onto your intention. Set that underneath your plate. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Now, if you're someone who uses Ancestor money as I do, and I did another video on that, on Ancestor money and the uses of it and what it's used for and how it's great for empowering your rituals and working with deities and giving it as a basic offering to help empower your work, then grab one. I will link the video that I did for that below, or it may just pop up here somewhere as I'm speaking now. I won't go through it now and let you know what it's all about, because this video is purely about this ritual. So you might want to, on your Ancestor money, give the offering to whatever deity or whatever god or the universe or whoever you're working with. So I'll just put on here as an example, an offering for deity X, you write the name, or my ancestors, or whoever you wish it to be for. You can fold that up, and at this point I'd normally say some kind of prayer, and I would also call in whoever it is that I'm working with, whether it's my ancestors or a particular deity. I would set this down on the plate and let that burn out as I say my own prayer of intention. So you could do that while this is burning out, because they burn out quite quickly. So you might say a few words, nothing too long. So that is an offering that you've given. Light up your candle yourself that you've prepared, your intention candle. Oops, I think I got the wick of mine a bit too wet with lemon. That's another thing to be careful of, otherwise it might be a bit difficult to light. You have to dry it off a bit. So your candle has been lit up. Your offering has been given with your ancestor money, however money you want to give. That is optional. Failing that, what you can do is just place down a glass of water. Ancestors, spirits, deities, gods, they will never turn away a glass of water. Or you can place down a beverage that you know your particular deity likes, or any kind of offering that you know your particular deity likes. Light your candle, but whatever you do, have an offering if you are working with any kind of energy. If you are not, and you are just calling out for assistance from the universe, then you may not choose to give an offering. You may just say some words of intention at this point, but me personally, I always give an offering. I always call out to my own spirits and guides, and I leave them an offering. I light my candle. Then you would read your intention from your petition into the candle's flame, and it's at this point that you would be empowering the work that you've done. Okay, so whenever you do any kind of ritual or witchcraft or whatever you want to call it, you do not simply do all this work, light your candle and walk off and go and have a drink or go and have a bath or go and do something else. It does not work that way, and this is why so many people are drawn to the craft, because they think it's Harry Potter and it's a quick fix, and you just do all this work, you just quickly do the candle, light it and you walk off. No, you have to spend time with the work that you have done. Why I explain a lot of this in powerful candle work and powerful candle conjure and oils in my book that's coming out, but to give you a very, very quick overview, the reason why you spend this time with your candle is because your spirits, guides, ancestors, or whoever it is that you've called out to, they will pick this up. They pick up the candle. So you need to speak your words of intention into the candle. Candles are very, very powerful and spiritual things. Why do you think you find them in churches? Because spirits and guides and angels are drawn to them. So if you're trying to call in your spirits, guides and angels, you need to empower your candle, the thing that they are going to be picking up. So don't just light it and walk off. Spend at least 5 or 10 minutes saying your prayers, your words of intention, whatever it is that you want, reading out your petition and empowering that candle, and allow it to burn down. Now, another thing I will say is never ever leave your candle unattended. Don't walk off and leave it. Make sure that you stay with it, or you're in the same room. Do not go to sleep with it. Do not walk out of the house and leave it in the house, still burning, or put it in the bath with water and leave it burning. Don't do anything silly like that. I hear so many stories. Don't. Take this seriously. Stay with it, okay? Because this is fire at the end of the day. It can cause a fire and it can harm people, and it can basically destroy a lot of things. So don't be silly. Stay with your candle. Now, in terms of how long to burn it for, I always say to people, you burn your candle for however long you feel guided to each day. You can work each day of the waning moon or the waning moon, each of the 7 days. You can work on just a particular day. You can work on just a Tuesday or a Saturday, because they are the 2 days ruled by Mars and Saturn, which are the planets of destruction, protection, war, that kind of thing. When you do any kind of protection and enemy work, it's really up to you. But as I said at the beginning, if you feel called to do a health protection ritual or any kind of ritual outside of the waning moon, go for it. There is absolutely nothing to say that you need to wait until then, because sometimes if you've got to get something done, you've got to get it done. But I'm just passing on the information that those are the best moons or the best times. We are, at the time of me recording this, we're about to go into the new moon on Tuesday. Okay, guys. So I'm going to leave this here. If you've got any questions, just drop them in the comment box. Let me know. I'll try my best to help you. As I said, keep things simple. If you don't have access to protection oils, or you can't afford to buy it from my store, just go with lemon, because lemon is great. Again, the crystals and the emolets that you can add to oils And the graveyard tip is just a tip if you feel comfortable with it. You do not have to. It depends on what kind of spellcaster or witch you are, or what kind of, how you work and what you believe in. But they're just a few tips that I wish to throw out to you. So blessed be. I hope that everybody's health is protected and you are in good health while you are watching this, and that your family and your friends are as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Give the video a like on the way out if you haven't, and also do drop a comment. Let me know how this resonates for you, and I'll see you in the next video.